as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Giants! Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. O'Shane Ximines. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one too low. Keelan Cole, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
53's mark. Check 53's mark. Right here, right here. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Jones now throwing on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. They can't hang with us.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jones throwing deep for Galladay.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Jones on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson finding Crowder there, first down New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and, you know, Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out West, it's still Kansas City. But I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain as long as the Kansas City Chiefs have. But despite a retooled offensive line, I do think that they get back there again. What happened to them in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, that serves as great motivation. They want to get back and atone themselves.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is Coleman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
It's Wilson on the option.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now it's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. From the 16, Jones. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
70 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
Barkley is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second and 10, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. Oh, he sheds himself free, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people